Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and we are back in the Lobotomy Corporation. And you might be asking, why are we on the main menu rather than the game screen, so you can see me go and fail and lose at day 49? Well, I haven't finished day 49 yet. It is hard, so that's gonna have to wait a little while longer. So, in the meanwhile, I thought, well, we have these alternative endings we can discover, don't we? So, let's see if we can discover what they are. We just have to go through these days first again, so I'm just going to skip up to the point where we get to choose. So, as you can see here, we have the choice of saying what we will, or just saying nothing. And saying nothing will give us the alternative ending, as that will be like as if we never suppressed the serif. So, I've got nothing to say. Those who cannot answer have no right to move forward. I can't open the door to someone who is not ready. You must stop here. And turn back. It won't be hard. Your steps will be as light as you leave. Your steps will be light as you leave everything on you. We shall meet here again when you are ready. I am not sure if it will come or not. So that's what the door looks like, is it? So where's the alternative ending then? Well, I was lied to. Because I was told that if I went into these and answered nothing, I would be able to go into the whatchamacallit, alternative endings. So, that's annoying. I'm apparently not allowed to. Yeah, I figured you can't give me an answer. You finally accepted that we are failures. But look, even though we're failures, we managed to achieve one thing. We can see Carmen again like this. Although we can't have a nap on the field under the warm sun like we did in the past, she's alive, watching us. She will understand. She will tell you that you couldn't make it in the end, but you did a good job reaching there, and you will have eternal rest with her. We should have listened to Benjamin in the first place. My biggest regret and sin is I could not stop when I should. Carmen is our son, and it doesn't matter if we're underground forever. Aww. Attention, all employees. We congratulate your honorable retirement. This broadcast is pre-recorded. Let us sink, Carmen. You can't hear my voice, but I don't care. I will not open a door anymore. I wish I'm with you when I open my eyes again someday. We thank you for your hard work and show respect to your efforts and loyalty. Close the door. Good night. Aww. That one was really sad. I don't know why I'm still recording, because this is clearly not enough time for a full episode. The flesh inside is bound to rot when they're covered in skin that does not fit. Don't worry, I shall show, for I know everything. I shall show, for I know everything. I am you. I am the only you who realized the truth and stand on the world itself. I am you who leave the paths I walked behind and decided to join the world that she wanted to create. We can do whatever we imagine. Okay, that's a thing. That's looking like a thing. Behold, how this loss-ridden world is perfected by us. The foolish god named Rationality ruled this world until now. No, calling it a god is an overstatement. It is a mere illusion. We shall drag it down and open everyone's eyes. Yes, the world Carmen wanted will come. Holy hell! Monsters, help! Look, something's growing on me! Let us create this paradise. Even the head and the eye are mere humans. They cannot stop us who have realized the truth. You know that everything we saw in this land are only shadows, that you never witnessed the truth until now. The fruit of redemption will reach everyone's heart. The abandoned, the powerful, the rich and the hopeful. The tree of human shall reach the root of this world. Behold, I declared that you will be free in the end. Yeah? And that's all you gotta say. Okay, so I looked up the endings, and those were the endings. So they were just significantly shorter than I thought they were. So, needless to say, we have our endings. But the video just would be a little short if I left it right there. So I'll do something people have been asking me to do for a while now, because I used to do it and I just stopped doing it, which is read out all of the stories of everything. So, how are we going to read out the stories? Well, for a start, we're going to start with all the Alephs, because I know I've never read an Aleph story. So, I think the only one I might have read is Blue Stars. Yeah, I remember reading Blue Stars, so let's read Censored's story.
Any record attempts about Censored will cause severe mental corruption to both speaker and listener. Therefore, any record about the appearance of Censored will not be tolerated. Any and all human and written records containing descriptions will have specific parts deleted, and all of the work pertaining to this must be given to level 5 or above employees. Randy. I feel sorry for sending such a competent employee like you to the containment unit. Do you have any last words before proceeding? Of course, when I say last words, it's just precautionary. Censored. Well, there's no other choice. I have the highest resistance level against the recognition decay. I have been apathetic towards everything ever since I was young. I was often told that I lack empathy and I wasn't normal, but when I joined here, my abnormal ability became the key to save everyone. This is something you can never experience anywhere else. Randy. I'm telling you this again. Yes, you have the highest resistance level against recognition decay, but that's only for the human standard. If you suffer from uncontrollable thoughts, or decided to count down from 10 but have forgotten what 10 even is, or you start to puke or drool uncontrollably, or you believe that you are somewhere else and not in the company, or you suddenly feel insignificant and feel that not breathing is your only hope, then you must leave the containment unit immediately. Censored. If you tell me that one more time, that'll make it 13, Randy. Randy. We won't be monitoring you in real time. All cameras will be turned off and your voice record will be updated after the work is finished. Needless to say, I'm worried about you. Okay, please repeat everything I have just told you. Censored. Go inside, don't work, and just observe the task of Censored, who will be accompanying me inside. It's there I will record everything that happens. Even if Censored is in danger, resist the urge to rescue unless ordered otherwise, right? Ramdu, correct. Now I will count to 10 and you will be disconnected. Good luck and Godspeed to you. Censored. I have no regrets. I consider myself very lucky compared to others. because I get to leave my last voice record. Well, I mean last only as a precaution, but... Randy. Alright, your record will be eternally archived, and your fellow employees will remember you. 3, 2, 1... End of recording. Censored. Omit. Randy, that looks just like our Censored from a long time ago. I forgot I'm the only one who can see this. Censored and Censored seem like they are able to breed. Censored, who was with me, became censored. It seems to be a process of censored. I feel a little sick, but I'm good. Censored just came out from censored. Censored just started to scream like censored. The cries, can you hear them? It reminds me of censored. Sound. Censored. Now I get it. That is our censored. That's why censored exists. This is the worst than all the other scenes that I have seen. I can't move. It seems censored has made me its next target. It's coming towards me. I will put the recorder in my censored. I hope this record will help everyone. Even after we adopted a recognition filter, many managers lost their minds. Half of the reason were due to censored. Even if we raise the recognition filter to the highest level, at the risk of having the employees or abnormalities be perceived as extremely simple, the managers will still become insane as soon as this abnormality comes into sight. We cannot blind the manager just because of one abnormality. We are in a dilemma. The only solution we could come up with the suggestion of an employee. It was to cover the abnormality with a giant blur. If any system issue deletes the blur from the abnormality, we will have to sincerely think about how to deal with the manager.
Interesting. Interesting. So it's like a super being, is it? That should not perceivably exist. Interesting. Interesting. Quite interesting. Who else do we have to read? Which other Alephs do we have to read? We have to read Silent Orchestra. I don't think I've read nothing there before. No, I don't think I have. So it's... well, we'll start with the Smiling Bodies next then, shall we?
This place is always like this. But just like any other day, an accident of mass casualties occurred here. The reason was the same as always. Someone escaped, and attempting to stop that escape brought on another escape, and... luckily, the department was sealed off before it could get any worse, and everyone died in the same place. It became a mountain of bodies, literally. This was something no one wanted to clean up. Normally, it would have been taken care of within the day, but due to the horrific nature of the accident, the cleanup was delayed with authorization from the department's Safara. Don't ask me which department it was. I don't remember the details. Bodies left out in the open will begin to rot within a few hours. Most of the bodies were maimed one or another, so they rotted even faster. I guess you don't know yet, but most of the employees here are very good at cleaning up dead bodies. Cleaning up over and over will make anyone an expert, even if you don't want to be. Let's say someone you were just talking to about what to have for dinner died in a horrific manner. Now, rather than running away and vomiting, all that repeated experiences will help you clean up instead. Well, the mountain should have been removed quickly, but it remained in the department for a long time. Nature had its way of rotting, melting, and corroding everything. That's how it began. From the mountain of bodies. Amazing, huh? I got something else to tell you. The dead fused with one another, and they were all smiling. They shared body parts, at least those that were still intact, and became each other's legs and mouths. But this didn't mean they regained their consciousness. They had only one thing on their mind: flesh. When there's an announcement of someone's death, you must check to see if this thing has been quarantined, Once it gets a whiff of the scent of the dead, it will move quickly towards the smell. The smiling faces are strange and yet sorrowful. The bodies it has, the more defined its shape becomes, and it is never satisfied. I am telling you all this because we're almost there. Accidents keep happening here. Some may take the time for a moment of silence when a death occurs, but most would only say again and turn their backs. There's one thing we did well though, and that's quarantining the department. You see, I'm the only one left. Did you learn anything from this story? What kind of lesson can be learned from a story as horrible as this, you ask? It's similar to most fairy tales. The lesson is, don't be lazy. When my voice stops, after exactly 3 minutes, come here and get rid of your colleagues. I'll probably won't be able to talk soon. I'm about to swallow a large bomb. Time's running out. Blood is flowing all over here. I see all the smiling faces now. Some think you don't see much around here. Don't be surprised when you hear a loud explosion. Like I said, in precisely 3 minutes, I'm sure a bomb this size will be able to suppress it. The last body to fall will be mine.
I'm finding it interesting how all of the Alephs reports so far seem to be like employee first witness accounts, like personal accounts of things, rather than something like the treasure chairs, which is actually the story, or Scullius, which is actually a record report about the thing. No, these are employee first encounter report, or actual eyewitness reports of the abnormalities. Interesting. Oh, this one's short.
An abnormality that loves art and tries to play its music to the company. The conductor not only corrects musical errors, but it is also responsible for creating the ensemble and leading the orchestra. The conductor's skill can be determined within 5 minutes. The moment the conductor opens the score, its eyes, behavior, and atmosphere will be judged by the musicians. The musicians will then decide if the conductor is worthy to lead them. Without their harmony and cooperation, the music's true message cannot be expressed. Therefore, the conductor must maintain superb command, leadership, and excellent power of persuasion. Omitted. Movement 1. Calm and slow. The conductor begins the apocalypse. Movement 2 to 4. Joyful and fast. Employees start to forget everything and are moved by the symphony. Their emotion changes into one of madness, and they try to attack those nearby. The orchestra's music quickens, bringing all the departments to their own destructions. When all musicians have gathered, some music which no one can hear, but one that all can listen, begins. Finale. The music shall pierce through you.
Interesting. Just interesting. Don't think it was very short, I must say. Whereas this one's extremely long. So, okay. This should be fun.
It has the shape of a human, but it is surely not one. At a certain period of time, it devours an employee and wears the skin. During that process, the bone structure and organs are made a mess, so it takes a strange form. The creature does have a tongue, but it does not know how to talk, so therefore can only make meaningless sounds. There is no telling what is inside the shell, but its skin wears out continuously, so there is a need to change and maintain the outer skin. It does not feel regular pain, so it does not care about broken bones. The creature may break its own bones and cut itself up in order to escape through a small route. More and more, I discovered that this abnormality might be evolving. It shows the act of following the character of the person who was the owner of the shell, and it tries to make an attempt to equate itself with human beings. When escaped, it wears the skin of the employee it killed and mimics that person. Then, without any sign, it reveals the true form. More resemblance to human is shown compared to the early form. Now it is confirmed that the abnormality possesses bipedalism. Organs are in the proper position. With additional physical strength, employees are afraid of this form. Warning for something. If it has been confirmed that it has escaped and stood on 2 feet, then there is only one thing you can do. Place yourself in a proper posture and gather your hands neatly, and then pray to the God that you believe in, and just observe the situation. Excerpt from interview log #4-593. Employee F4055. If any one of us turns out to be crazy, 80% of the blame is on that creature. Like most abnormalities here, no one knows the reason for its existence. I don't know what's inside that makes it cover itself up with human skin, and I don't know how the skin wears out so quickly. I don't know why it wouldn't take care of its own skin. Omitted. When it's eating one of us, it's so disgusting that it's physiologically damaging just to think of it. Anyway, going to the confinement zone to check on the skin status is real work. Just think of it. A colleague you talked to and laughed with a few days ago now has a broken neck and organs sticking out while crawling with 4 legs. Omitted. That's not all the creature does. When I was new here, no one wanted to go in that room, so I was sent in. It was worse than now. It took the shape of a human, twisted into God knows what. It tried to act like a human, and tried to talk to itself in the mirror. It tried to regain its proper structure. Its actions felt like it was mimicking our behavior. You never know. It might be around us pretending to be human. Warning. Personnel clearance must be level 3 or higher to read this document. This recording is of a call from the creature confinement area's emergency phone. Telephones are installed in rooms of creatures of he or higher threat level to enable quick response to urgent situation. Employee M3120. Respond. This is the confinement zone of nothing there. Emergency Response Department, ERD. This is the emergency response team. How can I help you? Employee. I need a stun gun right now. I have an emergency situation here. ERD. Can you specify the reason, please? Employee. The abnormality. Noise. There's a sound of noise, something breaking. It's ripping up the employee. ERD. Pardon? Employee. It's killing my colleague. ERD. Will respond immediately. Please identify the employee being attacked. Employee. It's M2658. No, M26850. Name redacted. I'm M3120. Redacted. RED. ERD. ID confirmed. What is happening to your colleague at this moment? Employee. Yeah, just please hurry. We need a weapon to control this creature. Noise. Presumably M2658 scream. Oh god, this is... Can you tell me what is happening? An abnormality is attacking my employee. It is literally ripping apart my colleague. I can't do anything. I repeat, I need a weapon to control this creature. Emergency response team has been dispatched. They will arrive shortly. Omitted. Redacted. What's happening? Is it still attacking your colleague? Yeah. Oh no, I think it's done now. Has it stopped attacking your colleague? No. My colleague is... he is dead. I repeat, he is dead. How can you be sure? Because he looks... he is... Has he been ripped? Which parts are damaged? All of them. Interview log. Like the way our employees observe in the abnormalities, nothing is also observing us. And after using the employee's shell, it thinks of itself as the dead employee. Next, it imitates the usual behavior of the employee, talking habits, likes and dislikes, and anything it can see. We don't know how carefully and for how long it has been observing the employees to imitate them. What I'm saying is, we can't treat it as a scary monster without intelligence. Even now, it may be strolling about inside a shell of someone that we know, and it becomes more and more like human. The transformation is also getting faster. It's giving me goosebumps. When the day comes when we can't distinguish it from humans, it will be the day of the company's destruction. We need to stay vigilant on this abnormality. The following is a recording of unusual behaviors of an employee that became the skin of nothing there. F2930. Manager. M2023. Hey, you've been calling for the manager since this morning. What's wrong with you? With that smile and all. No response. Anyway, I hope we get pasta for dinner with thick bacon. No response. Oh, I got an alarm. The latest employee who worked on nothing there to the counselor's office immediately. No response. Isn't that you? No response. Hey, say something. Manager. Redacted word. Employee B proceeded to take measure immediately upon hearing the word. However, nothing there ripped out of Employee A, revealing the first form. Recording were audio only, leaving what exactly happened mysteries. The skin containing nothing there tries to impersonate the employee who tried to kill it. It mimics the behaviors of the words the employee last saw, and many skins yelled only one word. Manager.
Well, the Alephs certainly are something. You have to give them credit with that. But this has actually gone on quite long enough. Well, long enough for what's needed to be anyway. So, I suppose if I don't manage to do day 49 next week, we can do more abnormality readings next week. Assuming. So, have some abnormality requests that you want me to read, just in case. Because seriously, day 49 might take a while. It really might. So everyone, apologies again for it not being a real episode, just some random exposition. So everyone, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you again next time. But until then, it's time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.